The reason I picked Leek Town is because it's a team that I've become quite fond of more recently, mainly because one of my good friends is actually the manager now. But Josh, I want to tell you, you've been replaced. Off you go, slink your ruck, because I'm taking over now, and we're going to see some success come to this club. You're doing a good job, but we're going to do an even better job now. Hey, welcome everybody. I appreciate you for turning up on this opportunity that we've got to manage a new team. This is a separate series from the Journeyman save that we're doing. This is going to be more of a Park to Prem style game where we let me just give you a little bit of a run through of the club that we are managing at this moment. Founded a long, long time ago, well over 100 years ago in 1876. In fact, we're pushing towards 150 years old. They are semi-professional. Nickname is the Blues. I'll let you guess why their nickname is the Blues. And we're going to go through the team and all of that kind of good stuff. The tactics that I've already created, and if you can see from my schedule, been testing so far, which looked okay. Won't say it's anything special yet, but a few more tweaks, maybe it will begin to stand out. I don't know. We'll give it a good go and we'll work at it. We are going to be working two tactics with this team, so we will be playing one more game with the current tactic, and then one more. Then we'll try the second tactic, which is more of a counter-attacking tactic for the better teams. So yeah, Leek Town. The reason I picked Leek Town is because it's a team that I've become quite fond of more recently, mainly because one of my good friends is actually the manager now. But Josh, I want to tell you, you've been replaced. Off you go, slink your ruck, because I'm taking over now, and we're going to see some success come to this club. You're doing a good job, but we're going to do an even better job now. There you go. That's Josh told. And now we go to the squad. Now, the squad is going to be a little bit of an issue. The squad is going to be a real challenge for us because we've only got 19 players and we've got zero budget left to get any more. So, unless we can get a few free loans, this is the 19 players that are going to take us to the well, not to the Premier League, but at least take us out of this division this season. Because that's my target, is to make bare minimum the playoffs. But I would hope to say that we could get promoted from this division today, and that, well, not today, but this season. But that's going to be the challenge. But very quickly, let's look at these players that we've got. Vista is the first choice goalkeeper. He's already 36 years old, so he's not going to be hanging around for too long. But he is our captain and first choice keeper. Lucas Weir is a defensive midfielder, central midfielder. We'll probably see a fair bit of game time. Will Arnold, defender right and central midfielder, could be quite a useful utility player for us. Liam Buckley is probably our first choice right back, even though it says on there that he should be a left back, but we'll definitely be using it as a right back. Hayden Campbell, probably one of the key players in the team for me. Attacking midfielder, can play as a striker if necessary, but that's what we're going to have to do. Then you got Tom Curl, another right back. Can't play him as a centre back. It suggests that I can, but not really. At 5'6", there's no way he's touching the centre back role for me. 6'3" centre back in Liam Edwards, 4-star current ability. Gonna be the key player in the central defence. 28 years old as well. Good determination. Leadership's okay, so he will probably be one of the leaders in the team. Saul Fox Akande, striker, 6'2", headings 13, so he's pretty good as a target man. Although it suggests on there that he's not as good as a target man as he is a centre forward. But for me, a 6'2" with 13 heading and 13 jumping reach in a lower level team is a target man. No question about it. Connor Heath, another really good striker, 6'2" again. Got 9 heading. I mean, anything around about the 9-10 mark is actually a good stat to me, a good attribute. So, in the 7th tier of English football, I would suggest that this is not a bad effort. Ollie Hayward, really key left back. I think he's going to be a good player for us this season. He's only young as well, 21, so plenty of time to fulfil that potential that he has. Not quite got the pace I want, but he does have the dribbling and crossing and the acceleration that does help him out in those particular situations. Alex Hurst, left winger, will be used, but mainly in our counter attacking formation. And yeah, he's going to be a good player for us, but he's not going to be able to play all the time simply because the tactics may not always suit him. And then, now he's a centre back, left footed, which is good. He doesn't look great on his current ability, and his heading's atrocious. But one thing I would say, 6'3", his jumping reach is fantastic, which hopefully will make up for the heading side of it. But the pace is good for him, and he could be really useful when teams have broken away. With pace like that, he may be able to catch them. Onyeka is a 13 pace, another wide player who can play as a striker as well. He's not quite as proficient as a striker, but he definitely can be used in that role. He's pretty fast, and he's going to be fairly useful to us. His crossing's not particularly great. That's one thing I would say. So if we look at him here, he's sort of like, it says he's a winger, but when you've got crossing, that's 5. Not totally convinced that you are. Xander Park is our reserve goalkeeper, and he will stay reserve. 6'4", good height, good aerial reach, good reflexes, but he's just nowhere near our first choice keeper, who is also the captain. Adam Porter, defensive midfielder, central midfielder, probably a key player in the team. Going to be important for us. Definitely a playmaker sort of guy. Who could do box to box, so he is capable of a couple of roles. Then you've got Louis Potts, one of our main strikers. 13 finishing, first touch is good, headed is good. He's definitely a decent poacher for me. Though this suggests that a target forward would be his better role. I suggest otherwise. Billy Reeves, defensive midfielder and a central midfielder, more of a central midfielder, I would say. He's got good teamwork and work rate. Vision's okay too. So he's got a lot of well-rounded stats and could be a good little addition to the team. 28 adds that little bit of experience as well. Noah Rubio, another midfielder, attacking midfield more than anything, would make a good advanced playmaker. We're not currently using that role, but if he gets called into the team, I would be happy to change the attacking midfielder role to that. Ollie Shenton, central midfielder, again, good for creative stuff. So he's probably going to be a playmaker type player within our team. And that's a team. There's 19 players. It's not enough for a full season, really, but unless we can get some loans, that's all it's going to be. Just so that you can see. I want to very quickly show you. First of all, this is the counter-attacking tactic. This is not the one we're going to be using today. But this is definitely a tactic which we're going to be using against some of the better teams in the league. You've got a back four with the deep line playmaker. Advanced playmaker needs to be changed because I didn't realize I had 2 playmaker types there. I think we'll go with a channel midfielder for that one and a central midfielder for the other one. And the reason I've done that is because if we're having a playmaker at the back, then we don't want 2 playmakers. And so he could probably work more to this sort of area here and create issues, maybe even giving a bit of space for Heath or whoever is the striker. Then we're going to have obviously the 2 wingers bombing the ball, crossing the ball in, and hopefully either you're going to have Heath already in there or these guys running in to support him, and obviously the opposite winger. Fullbacks for this particular tactic because we don't want to commit too many players forward. This is a tactic for a team that is much better than us. So, but the main tactic, and the one that we're going to be using the most, is a 4-4-2 diamond. Wing backs are the key to this one. They're going to be the guys getting the crosses in. These guys here are all hopefully going to be able to create the opportunities, short passing, hold on to the ball, control the possession, maybe win free kicks because we could be quite dangerous from free kicks. We've got a few big guys, so hopefully we can cause a few problems there. Out of possession, we're dropping it a little bit weird, but for some reason, Campbell can't cope with going from there to there. Oh, it does now. That's interesting. When I first made it, it said it was too much hassle for him. So we'll do that now. Press 2 pressing centre mids, and I just wondered if so we can use them as wide covering as well if it becomes necessary. But we've got a drop-in midfielder and a defensive midfielder to try and secure the centre back positions as well. Yeah, so I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Let's get